Hello and welcome to Oh the Horror. I'm Fedora. That's right, the real Fedora. I've been trapped within my subconscious for the last month or so, while that non-corporeal bastard prances around in my body, reviewing movies on my frickin' show. But it's alright, because I think I might have come up with a way to get my body back. Basically, since the ghost took over, a great deal of negative energy is built up in this place. Now, I've managed to corner off this one area within my head, full of positive energy so I can stay alive. But I thought, if I was able to increase the amount of positive energy, that might balance things out enough for me to be able to claim my body back. How am I going to do that, you ask? Well, through reviews, of course. Now, I can't just review good horror movies, that'd be too obvious. So what instead I thought I would do is review so bad it's good horror movies. And what company makes more of those than Full Moon Entertainment? Well, Trauma and Asylum, obviously, but fuck it, it's my list.
Full Moon Entertainment is a production and distribution company run by B-rated horror, sci-fi and fantasy veteran Charles Band. Band started Full Moon after his original company Empire Pictures went under, and it's been going in one form or another from 1989 and is still pumping out movies to this day, with their most popular features being the Puppet Master and Subspecies franchises. Today, the company works mainly through their website, Full Moon Direct, where all of their movies are available for purchase.
So let's not waste any more time. This is Oh the Horror's Full Moonathon. And to start things off, we'll be killing two birds with one stone. Not only is this a full moon feature, but it's also the first time in, 36 episodes now, that I'm reviewing a movie about an evil clown. This is 2000's Killjoy.
So this movie starts with an opening credit sequence that really doesn't want you to forget the movie's title. Okay, Killjoy. Sorry, can you remind me again? Okay, Killjoy. Got it. No, sorry, lost it again. One more time. Okay, we get it. Moving on. Okay, so school friends Monique and Jada here are talking about the crazy things we girls do when they're interrupted by the arrival of Steve Urkel here. This is Michael, who it seems is quite sweet on Jada. But unfortunately it turns out that she is actually the girlfriend of a dangerous gangster by the name of Lorenzo. And when he shows up and has his goons beat the crap out of Michael, so bad that there isn't even a single mark on him, Lorenzo leaves him with these words.
Don't get caught slipping, boy.
Those are $500 sunglasses, asshole.
So obviously very humiliated by this, Michael trots off home and...
By the power invested in me, I bring forth Killjoy.
It sure is great when a horror movie doesn't waste our time with any of that useless information or backstory, or trying to build up any of that worthless suspense.
By the way, nice ritual candles there. I think I saw those in a 20 for the price of 10 pack at the local dusk. Michael's summoning ritual is cut short when he's abducted by Lorenzo and his thugs. They sit in a stationary car in a black room for a while, before eventually coming back outside and forcing Michael into a clearing where Lorenzo intends to put a bullet in him.
Man, do this punk. No, Lorenzo. Just play with this punk ass.
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
This punk is crying. Punk ass buster,
Jesus. These guys make Punky Brewster look gangster. But luckily for Michael, it seems Lorenzo was just teasing him.
Man, this shit ain't loaded anyway, man. Man, I ain't lie about shit, man. I could've sworn it wasn't loaded.
Aw, man, this is totally gonna ruin my whole weekend.
So now it's a year later. and Jada has moved on to making sweet eyes at this guy. This is Jamal, and the only thing you need to know about him is Rape Face.
Chapter 7. Chapter 7. What's wrong?
I want to smell you.
Oh, slow down there, Jamal. Why don't you try a couple of pickup lines first?
Your eyes sparkle, and when you smile, it's like the sun is shining down on me.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
But Jada can't respond to Jamal's feelings for one small reason.
Lorenzo.
Your ex?
Yeah. Still have feelings for him.
I just can't get over the sexy way he gunned down the last guy who had a crush on me.
I'm not joking either. She admits to knowing full well that Lorenzo killed Michael. And yet...
Still have feelings for him.
Speaking of old Lorenzo, what's he up to a year later?
As you hear it, you better grab your girl, cause I'ma rock her world. Don't be stepping to me the wrong way, the wrong time, because you know I'm about to kick that rhyme. You better get that shit right, baby.
Pass that shit, cause I wanna take a hit. Get real high and forget about that shit.
Rap, battles of history. The good God, this is white version. Lorenzo bails on his passe to go have sex with Jada. Oh, someone's gonna get shot. And the two meatheads run out into the street after hearing the alluring music of a nearby ice cream truck.
Ah, so Killjoy's finally arrived a year after his summoning. Well, let's have a look.
What's up, my homies?
Oh, God. This is the voice I have to listen to for the rest of the movie? He sounds like Billy Ray Cyrus swallowed a helium tank. And I think the cameraman agrees with me, because after Killjoy transports the punks to his dimension, the cinematography drops from amateur to drunk.
What the fuck are we? How the hell should I know, man? You dragged me into this shit.
The two split up to search the strange warehouse / ice cream truck dimension, looking for the now hidden Killjoy. But it doesn't take them long to find him, as he sort of runs over one of them with a truck, and turns the other one into a movie maker particle effect. All the while keeping his face concealed from the audience view. This choice would go to negate my earlier comment about this movie's lack of suspense, if his face wasn't already plastered all over the front cover of the movie. Although I can see why they would want to hold back on that reveal, because from what I've seen so far, the makeup work on Killjoy is by far the only impressive thing this movie has going for it. Anyway, back over to Lorenzo, who's just finished getting busy with not Jada, but this new girl. But after hearing a strange noise at the door, he goes out into the darkness to investigate, only to run into Killjoy's ice cream truck. And then, like his thugs, is pulled into the Killer Clown's dimension.
Oh, better get prepared this time.
What can I say? I am the bomb. What else can a clown do nowadays?
Jesus Christ, he sounds like SpongeBob impersonating Texas.
Hey, howdy, y'all.
I'm Texas too. Get a dog, little Ivy. Get a dog.
After Lorenzo tries to shoot Killjoy with no effect, the clown pulls a Dorian Tyrell on him and spits all the bullets right back. All of them with a nice little Microsoft Paint splatter effect.
Motherfucker.
And it isn't just visuals and camera work lacking here. Have a listen at the sound library when the new girl finds Lorenzo's corpse.
Oh, it's horrifying!
After Jada receives a hysterical call from her friend Monique from the beginning of the film, her and Jamal race over to her place, only to find her with some scraggly homeless dude who demands that everyone take hands and go into a coma? No, apparently this homeless man is a psychic, and he projects the story of how Michael summoned Killjoy to take out Lorenzo and his gang, but seeing as Michael died before the spell could be finished, Killjoy is now out of control and on a rampage. His time with us concludes when he states that Jada is the only one capable of destroying Killjoy. But instead of actually telling her how,
I leave it in your hands.
yeah, thanks for your phoned-in help, Black Obi-Wan Kenobi. Jada and the others step outside to find that Killjoy's truck is already there waiting for them. And I've just noticed that I haven't spotlighted the cast's acting ability yet. Allow me to correct that.
Did you guys hear that?
Oh my God, he's here.
Oh shit, what are we gonna do?
We gotta split up.
What?
Look, it's the only way. Look, do you guys want to find this clown or what?
Not really.
Wow. This actually makes the Terminators look impressive. What's that? I never actually reviewed the Terminators? That was the ghost? Who cares?
So after the 20-year debate of whether or not to split up is finally concluded, Jamal and the girls take the two separate paths through Killjoy's dimension. The evil clown taunts them all for a while, before sending the zombies of Lorenzo and his thugs to attack them. Some kung fu fighting ensues, before a box of medieval weapons comes into play.
Damn!
So now with the henchmen out of the way, it's time for the final battle against Killjoy.
Congratulations!
He sounds like Woody from Toy Story had some genitals attached and then violently punched repeatedly.
Jamal and Monique try fighting Killjoy, but he just proves too damn tough. So now that it's just him and Jada standing, how does she deal with the homicidal jester?
If I kiss you, you'll promise to go away and never come back to my world again.
Okay.
Because this face is trustworthy, right? Oh, that's nasty. Oh, and how does it end?
Hey, now disappear.
No.
Oh, big fucking surprise!
What is a slight surprise is that Killjoy then vanishes to reveal the ghost of Michael, who tries in this hot moment to officially make Jada his girlfriend, to which she responds to by violently gutting him.
So she's okay making out with Krusty the Frown, but when the old crush asks, it's like, fucking die, you sick son of a bitch!
So with Michael, Killjoy defeated, the three leave the dimension, and it looks like it's all over.
It's never over.
Oh no.
Oh, it's such an inconvenience. Jada and the others escape through the ice cream truck portal and appear in Michael's house, where the Killjoy doll, the source of his power, lays waiting to be destroyed. But it then transforms into Michael to make matters a little harder.
Jada, what are you doing? Hurry up!
I mean, you had no problem carving him up 5 minutes ago. Upon remembering that little fact, Jada stabs Michael again and banishes Killjoy and his minions. But before the evil clown returns to hell, he makes sure to take Michael with him. So after being transported back to the real world, this movie comes to an end with a romp in the sack.
That was good pussy.
Oh, nasty!
And that was Killjoy.
Oh dear, was this a bad one. We are thrust headfirst into this quite uneventful story, with no explanations given as to what the hell Killjoy is, with our eyes and ears abused along the way with laughably bad visuals, repetitive sets, stock sound effects and music, Killjoy's screeching voice, cinematography provided by someone in the process of falling asleep or already there, and acting, particularly the gangster stuff, that may just take the cake as the worst I have yet seen. All that being said though, I dunno, this movie still had some kind of media student charm to it. It kinda reminds me of the shit little videos I used to make when I was younger. Not that I've really gotten that much better since then, I mean I still use a camera for like the last 8 years. But yeah, it just had that kind of feel to it. And as a result, coupled with it only having a $150,000 budget, while this movie was incredibly bad, I find it difficult to just flat out hate it.
And besides, since this movie came out, there have been 3 more Killjoy movies made. While the second one is pretty shitty as well, and I'll probably end up reviewing it somewhere down the track, the last 2, Killjoys 3 and 4, are actually some of the best work I've seen come out of Full Moon Studios. So that's a good message to go out on at least. And that's all we have time for tonight. So, I'm Fedora, this is Oh the Horror, save a scream for me, and we'll see you next time. I just really hope this works.